Law 7. Protect your vulnerabilities until trust has been earned. When you share your deepest wounds too early, you hand over your emotional blueprint. That information can later be used to manipulate you. What feels like bonding may simply be someone gathering info on your weaknesses. Trust should develop slowly through time and observation. Law 8. Shared pain does not guarantee genuine connection. When someone quickly mirrors your emotional experiences or shares similar stories of heartbreak, it can feel like deep connection. Sometimes it is, but sometimes it is a strategy that lowers your guard and creates a false sense of safety. True intimacy grows gradually through consistent behavior, not instant emotional intensity. Law 9. Words spoken in passion are not promises. Conversations during moments of emotional or sexual intimacy are rarely reliable indicators of someone's long-term intentions. Trust is built through repeated action, not temporary emotion. Law 10. Every ignored boundary becomes permission for the next violation. If there are no consequences, the boundary was never real. By continuing after broken promises, you have silently renegotiated the terms. The new agreement is whatever behavior you tolerate. Law 11. Effort reveals true interest and respect. People tend to value what they invest effort into. Healthy attraction grows through curiosity. When someone doesn't have to work for access to you, they lose motivation. Giving too much too soon removes the incentive for commitment. Law 12. You cannot control how others behave, only whether you stay. The most powerful decision is the decision to leave. Walking away is not failure. It is self-respect. You cannot force someone to change. You cannot negotiate someone into becoming the person you wish they were, but you can choose the environment in which you live and love. And sometimes the strongest act of self-protection is simply refusing to stay where you are not valued. Take your time and move through relationships with patience instead of urgency. Notice how he treats others when there is nothing to gain. While intimacy can be learned, character is much more difficult to develop because it reflects the deeper values and integrity of a person. Most of us were never taught how relationships work. There is no shame in that because growth almost always begins with reflection. When you take the time to look inward and heal, you approach future relationships with clearer vision and greater emotional wisdom. In the end, the most important relationship you will ever build is the one you cultivate with yourself. Everything begins there. Before closing, I want to acknowledge my blue butterfly sister, Shanna, whose piece Rules for Girls inspired this work. Shanna, thank you for lighting the spark. These 12 laws grew from that inspiration and from my own journey of observation, reflection, and healing. Shanna, thank you for lighting the spark. I am Sharron Denise. Until then, travel well.